Hey, what's going on, guys? Prash here and welcome to a new Clash Royale video. In today's video I'm going to be covering guys about this Hog-Mega Knight deck. I'm pretty sure you guys would have seen this deck a lot, and this is my favorite deck. I've been using this for the trophy pushing. As you can see, I got my new highest from using this deck, and I played a CCGS tournament, and I did get 10 and 3 wins. 10 wins and 3 losses. I couldn't concentrate on my matches at the last, and I didn't play twice or thrice. Only the free entry I used. So I'm going to be showing you guys some meta decks that I faced using this deck. Again, this deck is pretty good. It's literally a counter push deck. You have the Mega Knight to Inferno Dragon to kill any tanks, and Mega Knight to take out the support units. You can use the jump, the splash attack. You can use it, and you can use the Hog and Ice Golem combo to pressure the other lane. And you have cheap cards to your cycle cards, your goblins and bats. You just have to bait out any of the zap. Just for the Inferno Dragon, you can bait out using the bats. So let's get right into it. So first match, I faced a mirror matchup with the same deck, and this was really close. Like I really concentrated so much for this match, so I could pull it off. This guy had a pretty good advantage over me throughout the entire match, but one mistake he did, and it cost him the match. So starting off, my rotation, I didn't have Ice Golem, so I had to put Hog Rider, which I generally wouldn't do because Tornado is in a lot of decks, so I don't want to do. And after saying Hog, Inferno Dragon and bats, and I really realized that it was a mirror matchup. So I played my Ice Golem at the back, I think. Yeah, I do that. So I have a damage advantage, but I didn't want to leak elixir, so I used my Hog again without supporting with my, what should I say, Ice Golem. And this guy played really well at this point. I didn't have really good counters for it, so I used my Mega Knight, and I had to use my poison to take out the bats, or else the bats probably would have killed my or would have brought near to kill my Mega Knight. So even he brought my tower a little bit low, so I knew it would go to a two crown who gets it first. So I was defending well. I thought I could defend the tower from him, but he did play really well. So you guys are going to see it. And I think I wasted my zap. Yeah, I wasted my zap there. I do a lot of times I waste my zap, and I know this deck doesn't have a log, so I use my goblins to counter the, what should I say, Hog Rider, and I end up taking this tower. But I know he's going to support his Mega Knight with something, and I was confused whether I should drop my Mega Knight or my Ice Golem, and I was totally late there on dropping my Ice Golem. And he's pressuring my other lane with Hog and goblins, because I think he knew that he was going to take out this tower. And this bats was also full waste. I could have used for the other Inferno Dragon which was coming in. And I thought he was just going to poison and zap out, but he did do a really good push. I couldn't have defended it probably, and my other lane push didn't work out well, and I knew I had to stop the Inferno Dragon, or else I would have been 3 crowned, and I over defended it. So at this point I was like, he really has the elixir advantage, and I do have a little bit of damage advantage, but I do a lot of mistakes, like in for playing my Mega Knight, and I play my Ice Golem and use my Inferno Dragon to kill his Inferno Dragon, and I knew he was going to play his Mega Knight, so I don't think I zap. Okay, I don't zap, and I play my Mega Knight. But look at this, I thought I was gonna lose here, but his own Mega Knight clogged up the lane, and my goblins ended up taking his Mega Knight and everything. So that was a really valuable goblins, and I wanted to protect my Inferno Dragon, so I used bats, but he did zap it, which was kind of waste and I poisoned it just because I wanted an Inferno Dragon lead. If you didn't understand what I meant there. Like, he was cycling his Inferno Dragon faster than I was cycling to mine, which was kind of annoying. And look at this Inferno Dragon value. It literally takes out the entire, what should I say, Mega Knight. See, like, that was a really valuable Inferno Dragon. So I didn't need to use my Mega Knight to counter his. So I was pretty surprised that I was leading on the damage. And again decided to go hard, so I used the same push. He didn't have enough elixir to drop his Mega Knight, so the Hog got one shot and he zapped, which was again a good sign for me. This time I misplayed my Mega Knight. I didn't drop it on top, but that didn't matter because Hog anyways would have got a one shot. So here I thought I had to go in hard, so I used my bats trying to distract the Inferno Dragon for a bit, and I dropped my Hog. I should have dropped it on the right side, it could have been more easier, but yeah, I did ended up taking his tower down, and I just had to poison it, so that was GG, well played. A mirror matchup, but he was pretty, that was really good played by me. I was really happy about that win. So the second matchup, I think it's against the Tesla version of Logbait. Surgical Goblin did a video on this. He got 20 wins with this, and this guy did not have a zap, I think. I mean, not log. So he used zap instead of log. So starting off, I used my Ice Golem and Hog combo, which I generally like to use it because it can catch people off guard, and Tornado usually doesn't work against that Hog and Ice Golem combo. So I zapped the Goblin Barrel and Prince. I used my Goblins to take out the Princess. So things are looking really good. But this guy, I think he had the upper hand the entire match, but he did one fatal mistake that you are gonna watch. That was really funny. I do that sometimes in my lower account. I play the Logbait and I do that sometimes, and you're gonna see. So the Hog again gets one hit, and I think I poisoned the Princess, or I don't think I poisoned, because I thought I'll take out with the Goblins, but here he comes with a Knight Goblin Barrel trick. I had to use my Ice Golem just to take out the Knight, because he used the Ice Spirit to freeze my Inferno Dragon, and I didn't know I wasn't counting his elixir. So if I would have zapped, I think I could have got an Inferno Dragon connection. So I didn't have many opportunity to use Mega Knight, and I knew his Tesla was in rotation, so I didn't want to use my Mega Knight, so I just threw out my Hog, and he did again defend it with the Tesla. I knew he was going to do it, and I put my Inferno Dragon back, generally not to leak elixir, and I poisoned the Princess this time because she'll be surely annoying to deal with. I knew that Inferno Tower wasn't in cycle, but he was able to cycle Inferno Tower back, so that was a waste. And the poison, don't ask me about the poison, that was a really dumb poison. Here I think I'll drop my Mega Knight on top of all of these. But he had the upper hand till now. But I think he's gonna make the mistake right now. Okay, probably after this. He again defenses with the Tesla. Like, I don't think that Hog Rider should be nerfed. Like, people are talking about that, and I think that's a really off topic. Like, Hog can be easily stopped with a lot of troops and defensive buildings. So I used my Mega Knight to counter the Goblin Barrel, but that was a really bad place. Now watch what he does. He rockets the ground instead of it. I'm pretty sure he wanted to place the knight there, but he rockets instead. That was a 6 elixir mistake. He misplayed there, and I knew I had to capitalize this, or else I was not going to have a chance. And I gave him Bob because that was a really fatal error. Like, especially in a 20-man challenge like this, that was a really bad one. And I knew I zapped it just to make sure that the Goblin Barrel doesn't take out anything like that. Just to make sure. And the next one, this is the last one. This is a meta deck 2. This is a what should I say? Executioner Tornado combo. And I was really proud when I faced this deck and I defeated this deck. A really fun one to play, and I told you guys that it was I never like to use my Hog without the Ice Golem, because Tornado is just everywhere in every deck. Even Logbait has it. So I gave him the Bell Plate and I split bats, and that was a 2 elixir base, but I don't care. And after seeing the Executioner Tornado, I knew it was the deck. And I dropped my Mega Knight. That was a perfect counter. Wait a second, guys. Yeah, so I decided to split push because but this guy, I thought I would take any one of his tower, but this Tornado gave him a lot of value, and he defended it pretty well. I thought I would deal a lot more damage than I thought, but he defended it pretty well. So I haven't taken any damage, but I think he thought that I did not have any elixir to defend, but I had like 7 elixir more than him. So I had a positive elixir advantage, so I had to capitalize on this. But I'm pretty sure I dropped my Inferno Dragon back, which I generally don't like to do, because I want the Executioner to be played first before I drop my Inferno Dragon. But this was really offensive about him, but he did get a lot of damage to my tower. Like, I didn't know if I would want my Ice Golem to be cycled just so that I can get to my goblins, and I did it pretty late, but that didn't. He got a lot of shots, and this was a mistake he did. He brought the Mega Knight to this lane, which made the Knight not to hit the Hog Rider, and the Mega Knight got a jump shot, which deals a lot of damage. And now I knew I had to only defend, because I could just throw another Hog Rider or just poison it out. I think he again does the same combo. This time he did a prediction log, which was pretty good, and I didn't know if I didn't have anything good to defend it. And look at this, guys. This was so funny. Like, Rocket does 493, and my tower would have died if it was like 1 health. But I'm pretty sure that I would have defeated him anyways. So that was good game. So I show you guys 3 really good meta decks. So anyways, guys, that's gonna have to be for today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed. This is a really good deck. If I don't know any about the substitution, maybe Inferno Dragon for Musketeer and Mega Knight for P.E.K.K.A. You can make it a control-ish deck. So you can use that. So anyways, that's gonna have to be for today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time.